When was the last time you ate a grain outside of wheat and rice? Are these the only two grains we should eat? Or should we mix and match for more nutrition and variety? What are millets and are they a better option than wheat or rice? In this video, I will be sharing with you about 5 popular Indian millets and their unique health benefits, along with ideas on how you can use them to make yummy muffins and dosas. I'm telling you by personal experience, kids are going to love them. So let's get started. Namaste. I am Gargi and you are watching The Aligned Souls. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos on building a healthy mind, body and soul. Let's dive in. I was raised in a typical middle-class Indian family and rarely we would have any grain outside of wheat and rice. On and off, we would have Bajra or kuttu ki pakodi or makki ki roti, but that was a one-off treat. I remember my grandma very fondly talking about other traditional grains that they often used to have. Then how come we came to this state of having only a couple of grains? And I wonder why. Amaranth, little millet, barnyard millet, finger millet, pearl millet, sorghum, foxtail millet, buckwheat. These are the names of some ancient grains that have nourished humanity for ages. You will find some of these names familiar as they have found their way back on the Indian plate. These ancient grains lost out to the more commonly grown rice, wheat and corn. In India, during the Green Revolution, there was an emphasis on mass production to feed the population, and so the focus was on growing high-yielding crops, and thus the ancient crops were lost over time. But over the last few years, these grains have made a comeback. Millets, which were once considered a poor man's food in India, have now gained popularity because of their innumerable health benefits and excellent nutrient profile. So let's start with the first one, sorghum or jowar. It has a cooling effect on our body and thus is a very good option during summers. It is gluten-free. We can cook it just like rice. Jowar flour is used to make breads called bhakris. At our home, we mix jowar flour and wheat flour to make rotis. Pearl millet or bajra. It is super rich in protein and iron. It has a heating effect on the body and so is good to include during winters. You can use bajra pearls to make khichdi or porridge, and the flour can be used to make breads. Finger millet or ragi. It is a superfood rich in nutrients. It is rich in proteins and is a natural source of vitamin D and calcium. It can help in improving bone health. We can also use ragi to make idlis and dosas. I use ragi to make muffins. Here is the recipe. Take 1 cup wheat flour, add 1 cup sprouted ragi flour to it, and then add 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. Mix this all well to remove any lumps. Keep this flour mix aside. Add 4 teaspoon flaxseed powder to a small bowl. Then add 4 teaspoons of water to it. Mix well and let it rest for a while. Next, take a bowl and add 3 ripe bananas to it. Mash the bananas. Add 1 cup jaggery to it and mix well. Then add 1 cup virgin coconut oil to it. Add the flaxseed mix to it as well. Mix well. Now add the flour mix to this mixture. Mix well and adjust the consistency using water. It should be cake batter consistency, which is a little flowy. Now grease the baking tray with oil. Pour the muffin batter in the molds. You can add chocolate rice. This is totally optional, but kids love them. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees and keep the muffins for baking for about 20 minutes. Enjoy. Foxtail Millet. It is a good source of vitamin B1, which is important for our nervous system. It is rich in calcium and iron. We can cook it just like rice. At home, we use it to make dosas. Here is the recipe.
Take 2 cups foxtail millet and 1/4 cup urad dal. Wash the millet and the dal thoroughly. Soak them in water for 6 to 8 hours. Take a teaspoon of methi seeds or fenugreek seeds and soak them in water as well. After about 8 hours, take 2 tablespoons of poha, which are rice flakes, and soak them in water for a few minutes. Then take the soaked millet, dal, fenugreek seeds and poha and churn them in a mixie. Make a smooth paste and add 1 teaspoon salt. Now keep this batter for fermentation in a warm place for about 6 to 8 hours or overnight. After fermentation, the batter will look like this. Now grease the dosa tawa with oil and onion. Spread the dosa batter and make crispy, healthy dosas. Enjoy.
Barnyard millet or Samak. Popular in North India, it is commonly used during fasting. It is a rich source of iron and can be used as a substitute for rice. At our home, we use it to make dosas, following the same recipe that we did for making foxtail dosa. There are a number of other millets and I can't possibly cover all in this video. My only suggestion is to start including millets in your diet. Research has shown that including a variety of grains in our diet is important for good gut health and to keep many of the modern day ailments at bay. Millets have a better and healthier nutrition profile than rice and wheat. In fact, they can be used as a healthy and a gluten-free replacement for rice and wheat. Millets are similar to rice and wheat in terms of their carbohydrate and fat content, but they offer more protein. The biggest difference is in terms of micronutrients. Millets are a rich source of vitamin B, iron, calcium, and many other micronutrients. They lower blood pressure, blood sugar levels, reduce the risk of heart diseases, provide an immunity boost, and so on. They are also rich in antioxidants. While millets are good to eat, it's important to keep a few things in mind. The first one is that millets must be soaked for 6 to 8 hours. They contain phytic acid, which is an anti-nutrient and hinders the absorption of other nutrients in your diet. Soaking helps to break down the phytic acid and the millet is then easy to digest. Also, people with thyroid issues, especially hypothyroidism, should avoid millets because they contain goitrogens which interfere with the absorption of iodine. Your body is the best judge as to how much and how often you should have millets. If you feel bloated or constipated, then reduce their intake. Introduce them gradually to your diet and see how you feel. Do include them in your diet if you haven't already. In case you use them, do share the recipes with me in the comments below. I would love to try them. Don't forget to watch this video where we explore what probiotics are, why do we need them, and how can we prepare them easily at home. Thanks a lot for watching and do subscribe to the channel for more videos on building a healthy mind, body and soul.